Good morning, everybody. Hey, have you ever gone on a trip, got back home and said, "Oh, why did I forget that?" Or you were out doing errands and forgot one, even when it was on your list, or to the grocery store? Yeah, me too. So, a lot of times technology kind of creeps up on us, and we start using, and we start being the tool instead of using the tool. And and in our modern world, it's become really a part of kind of everything we do. And okay, first of all, let me start off with, I'm not critiquing technology. I believe we live in a miraculous time. I think we have access and we have abilities and we have things that wouldn't be available without technology. But the problem is in spite of all of that grace and the idea of technology established thousands of years ago was to ease the burdens of mankind. The problem is we're living under such stress. We are living under such anxiety because with every new advancement, we get led, okay, to perform faster and better. So I don't know if you all have ridden on a cart and buggy, but I have, or ridden on the back of a horse. That is a beautiful experience. You get to see nature, you get to ride around. However, just getting to the grocery store could take you all day. So we've invented this thing called automobiles. Well, now, in spite of the fact that it was okay to take all day back then, that if you show up 10 minutes late, irregardless of what the traffic looks like, people start giving you dirty looks like, why didn't you leave earlier? So what we have the advantage, right? We have the advantage, but we don't have the relief. So I want you to think about this. And I'm sure that we all have lost a day, a moment, a minute working on a piece of technology or trying to understand how to use a piece of technology in spite of everything else. And so because of the world we live in, we have to do some of that, but you don't want to sacrifice every element of your life. Okay, so I'm going to include a little article at the bottom of this so that it goes into more detail, because I'm only going to do a couple of minutes right now, and I can't see who's on. Another one of those technologies. The eyes are next, okay? So we're going to get... in the Industrial Revolution, we've gotten a lot of benefit, and I have grazed a garden and did canning with my grandmother and all of that stuff. So I appreciate going to the grocery store or growing my own in my backyard and being able to process that a lot quicker than she did. But I can tell you that we also have gotten under a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of demands on us that I don't know if we're putting them on ourselves or we're allowing others to put them on. Is it a part of the job, or is it just part of our misunderstanding? So what I'd like to have you do is, as we're getting close to having vacation times or time off or time away, and the easiest way to do that is grab your doorknob and go outside, okay, but leave your cell phones, your computers, and other stuff at home. Maybe even go with somebody. You can even use your technology to look something up that would be fun to do. Whoa, that was awful. Speaking of technology, my stand fell over. But anyway, so let's look at our lives from an objective point of view. Let's try to decide what technologies work for us. Because as many of you heard me say in the class that I teach, use the tool, don't be the tool. We all have had experiences in our life where we've sat down to do something, and whether that be a computer game or a phone little game or on one of the social medias, where we've lost a lot of time. But here's the thing. If you can't picture putting your phone down, if you can't picture leaving your computer behind, if that gives you stress and anxiety, then you might be addicted to computers. You might be addicted to this. And if your life has become dependent on an electronic box, what does that say about your life? Look, if you need help to kind of find balance, or to want to talk about this some more, or tell me how wrong I am, my office number is 207-232-1987. You can reach me at timlharris.com or any place you're seeing this. There's a lot of social medias you will see it on, but you can like and subscribe and share and whatever. But what I can tell you is that you don't have to be dependent on it. Hey, Daniel. And looks like Robert's here too. You don't have to be dependent upon it. You can depend on it, but you don't have to be dependent on it. So let's all move forward together, walk in the light, maybe even leave our tablets and laptops behind. But if you're out with friends, here's the other thing. If you get out with friends, if you go to the park, if you take your dog for a walk, if you do whatever, imagine the pictures you could take that you could then share on these little devices. That's part of the miracle. But that's not being the tool, that's using the tool. Aho, namaste. And I hope you're having a beautiful day.